out, Geeks and Freaks? Big Girl Geek here with a brand new review. And today I'm here to review the DC animated film Apokolips War. So, was it a geek or was it weak? So I must have missed the last movie because I don't remember, straight off the bat, I'm getting into it. There are spoilers and everything like that, so just fair warning if you have not seen it, there are spoilers. I can't remember the last movie before this one. I can't remember DC's film sequence of films. They're so good, and I think I watched them out of order anyway, but I don't remember, when did, if somebody could put in the comments for me the movie before this, because when did Lex Luthor join the Justice League? I don't, God, I don't remember that. You know, I'm not even gonna look it up. So please somebody tell me in the comments because I really truly don't remember. So that struck me crazy straight off the bat. And it was very much on brand with their other films. I love DC animation. I've said it 100 times. If you watch my other, I think I've said it in not just DC animation reviews that I've do of the movies, but in other just regular reviews I've said a million times, or movie reviews, or even on when I review the CW shows, that their animation is like the best. Not just like, I mean, exactly the drawing, I mean the story, the voice acting, everything. So of course we're talking about Apokolips, so of course we're going to be talking about Darkseid. And he is in it. Tony Todd is voicing him, and we all know him from Candyman. He also did the voice for Zoom on Flash, so he is part of that DC family. We had some returning voices for Batman and Superman, and Constantine was voiced by Matt, who plays Constantine now on DC's Legends of Tomorrow in his own separate show, so we all know that, and his voice is just like, so you could just tell that it was him straight off the bat. You didn't have to look that up. But I think he's had separate Constantine films, where he's animated films where he's voiced since being cast as Constantine for his TV show, which only lasted a season. So that's interesting. I wonder if it would be really cool if they did another Earth version of Constantine and Keanu Reeves came and played. I mean, wouldn't that, I'm sure that's probably been talked about somewhere, but wouldn't that, I think that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, that threw me off the bat with Lex Luthor. Getting back to the actual movie, and they're, you know, Justice League is all gathered on one location. The Young Justice League is at another location, and we got to see some really great background characters. We got to see, like, you know, Superboy. We got to see I think that was Kid Flash. We got to see Batwing. We got to see Batwoman. Of course, Nightwing, Robin, a lot of Damian, a lot of Damian in this film. Raven, Starfire didn't have any lines, unfortunately. Martian Manhunter didn't have any lines. I didn't see Miss Martian. So there was, let's talk about that for a second. There were some characters that were notably missing, that I think people were upset that they were missing, and then they probably would have been missing because then it would have been easy to maybe complete the mission, because you had Constantine be the main magic person with a little bit of Raven as backup, but she's struggling to keep Trigon in. They killed Zatanna, and so you were missing like Dr. Fate. I feel like Dr. Fate should have popped up. Some Mystics, you know what I mean? So that was a bit strange that they weren't there, but I guess for the story it would have been just too much magic maybe, and that's would have thrown it off, I guess. But yeah, so they had this whole plan to kill Darkseid, but Cyborg didn't know that Darkseid was watching through his, you know, they're connected through the mother box and all that. And so he already knew, or prepared for them. He used Superman's DNA to make the Parademons stronger and call them Paradooms or something like that, after Doomsday. So it was like a slaughter. It was a slaughter. They slaughtered the Justice League. This movie is really dark. It's, you know, Justice League Dark, Apokolips War. I mean, they were going in with these deaths. You were seeing people get ripped apart, ripped to shreds, tore up. We saw Lady Shiva get shot in the head when she turned around real quick. Like, it was just it was a lot. And so yeah, they Justice League got slaughtered. Seeing some of my favorite heroes die I was like, no. I was like, something's gonna give. The whole time I was thinking, when I saw my boy Flash, when I saw Barry Allen, I said, well, he's just gonna run back in time. But they thought he died during this war, so they kept going. I mean, Doomsday, the way he bodied Superman, man, oh my god, yo, he put liquid kryptonite in a Man of Steel, and That's some smart shit. I would really like to see that maybe happen on this new Superman and Lois TV show or some. I mean, that'd be pretty cool to see in live action. Maybe Henry Cavill could get pumped with some liquid kryptonite. I think that'd be really cool to see. So we had that happen, and of course, you know, a couple years later, there's still this like urgency. It's still this you know, we're gonna win because of the Justice League. They never give up, so they have their second plan, and this time they team up with the villains, which is really cool to see and really smart. And it's like the villains and the superheroes, they don't care. There are no villains and superheroes. They're all people trying to overthrow Darkseid. Harley Quinn is leading the Suicide Squad, and you got Captain Boomerang, King Shark. Oh my God, Manta. You got it was so cool, and they all go in. Batman is being mind controlled. A lot of heroes are being mind controlled by Darkseid, but Batman is like the right hand man, and his love for his son frees him from that mind control. The scene where Constantine frees Wonder Woman from her mind control using the lasso of truth was, oh my God, it was so good. And then her fighting off mind controlled, who she fought off? Starfire, Martian Manhunter, Hawkman, Mira. It was great. It was great. We didn't see Aqualad. We saw Aquaman get tore up. So yeah, so I mean, we couldn't, so many characters that I get why we couldn't use everybody, but the characters that we did get to see, even they were background characters, didn't have any lines, it was great. We got to see Darkseid destroy the Green Lantern Corps. We saw John Stewart trying to say the anthem right before he got burnt. That was great. I mean, yo, it's dark. It's really, really dark. This is not our Justice League from when we grew up, and then like even that was a little dark, but this was really dark. This is grown animation stuff, and I really truly appreciate it, and I'm probably gonna watch it again. I absolutely loved it. We did get an Iris mention, but she wasn't shown. We saw Lois Lane being a badass that she is, and I was like, yo, that's what I want for Iris on the show, but I'm not even gonna get into it because that'll be a whole nother video. But yeah, I absolutely love it. It was a complete geek for me. I completely geeked out. I absolutely wanted to see it. It was little things that were wrong with it that to me didn't take away from the overall movie that I got past. So it was a main character was, you know, Constantine, Superman. It was a Constantine film. I could see it being a Constantine film, but not real. I mean, it was really ensemble. They were in. I think a lot of people got a lot. Etrigan was in it for a little bit, and he was kicking ass. So like, yeah, it was Justice League. I can see why Constantine might be like on the main poster, but it was definitely yeah, I got it. It was definitely an ensemble effort with him leading the charge. They needed his magic only because Raven was struggling with Trigon versus Darkseid. Amazing. But of course at the end, Barry runs back in time to try and fix it. So we'll see what the next movie's gonna be. What did you guys think? Let me know in the comments. As always, I can't wait to discuss with you. Until next video, I am out of here. Big Girl Geek out. Peace. Hey, where are you going? You just watched a cool video. Subscribe.